So yeah, I got kicked out of the thing, the session, because of the glitch. You know how beautiful F1 2021 is. Same glitch as F1 2020. They never learn, and I don't have sound. Okay, it should be back. So concerning the race, it's already lap 2, and I missed out on the race start. It's not my fault. Energetic is in the lead. We have AV second, Slayer third, and Connor fourth. So and Flip sixth. How on the earth is Flip in sixth position? Let's see, we have a fastest lap from the leader of the race, and it's still pretty much close. I can see the gaps right now, still pretty much close at the start, and DRS has just been enabled. So concerning, since I wasn't able to say, oh, we already know, okay, so that's explained it. We have 3 seconds time penalty for Flip for multiple warnings. Position changes. We have Slayer lost a position, Connor gained a position, and Mr. Water also lost a position. So anyways, back at it here, we have DRS for Mr. Water, but I don't think he's close enough to go for a move on Connor yet, and a lock up into turn 4. Now let's see here, back at the top, and the timings are out again, but we have AV and Energetic really close. AV will have DRS heading into turn 1, and we'll see if he'll be able to go for that move on Energetic, and there he goes, he turns on DRS and approaching him, but still not close enough. He'll have DRS again, and Slayer had the fastest lap of the race, but Slayer will be stuck in a little bit of DRS terrain. Okay, he's gonna try to go from the inside. No, still really far-fetched move. And again, this time DRS heading to turn 4, and this time he's much closer than before, taking the outside line heading to turn 4, and that's AV in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. You know, but we still have Energetic now trying to rebound that position and take it back from the outside of turn 6. But AV taking the better line. I know it's actually Energetic ahead of him. Oh, really intense battle here between AV and Energetic. Let's see how he's gonna react to that, and Slayer dropping back a little. And very close, and there he goes, heading to turn 3, and they're side by side, and Energetic taking the outside line and is able to defend this position. What a beautiful move from Energetic. And that's gonna go. Energetic trying not to give AV any space to go for an overtaking position opportunity. Energetic taking the better line from the inside. We have Slayer coming really close. That's a very beautiful battle for P1 here between these very fast 3 drivers. And I think Slayer is the victim of this battle. He's the fastest. He got a fastest lap a while ago, and he's being stuck in DRS terrain. But this time he's very close. Will he be able to overtake AV? It's almost impossible to overtake. Well, there's DRS, but they're actually both gonna overtake Energetic and into turn 3, and there's 3 alongside, and that's AV in the lead of the race, and I couldn't care less about what the live timing says. I don't know, but Energetic trying to retake that position, and side by outside, and AV taking the battle line from the inside. It's back and forth between these two drivers. Really excellence and beautiful driving from both. I hope it stays clean throughout the race. Again, AV taking the battle line. This time Energetic will have DRS. Heading to turn 1, and will be going from the inside and into the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix, but going wide, and he'll be losing 2 positions, and now 3rd position. Let's see what Slayer is gonna do heading to turn 1. This time AV won't have DRS, he won't be protected by DRS, and Slayer is in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. We had AV try to go from the inside, and I think he had a massive lockout, which made him lose a lot of time. Can see Slayer's true pace right there. He's a tenth ahead of AV. And he was stuck for 7 laps behind the AV and Energetic until Energetic did a mistake, and Slayer took advantage of his mistake and was able to overtake AV. This time it's the Energetic. He got massive straight line speed. I mean, even with DRS he's able to get close to AV, and they both got DRS. Let's see again with DRS heading to turn 4. AV taking those aggressive lines, maybe trying to force Slayer to do a mistake like the mistake Energetic did. And Slayer receiving a 3 seconds time penalty. That's gonna cost him a lot towards the end of the race. Now we also have Connor right down on P6 trying to overtake Mr. Warden, who is on the soft tires, and I think the pit window is getting closer somehow. We are on lap 9 right now, and I think according to AWS, pit window starts at lap 10 till lap 15. Oh, but we have had side by side and AV going from the inside of turn 4, and he's ahead of Slayer. And good thing we captured it right on time. Let's AV back in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. See if he's gonna get close or not. Does he have the pace? I don't know, but he surely will have the pace. And a massive walk up into turn 3, which will lose him some time. And will he have the pace to head in turn 4 and challenge AV for that position? I don't think so. He lost some time. You know, we have the Mercedes. That's weird. We have Energetic falling into P4 right now. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Energetic. Flip now in 3rd position. He started, I think, 16th. Now let's take a look at Slayer. He's gonna go for an attack on AV with DRS. And will he overtake? And we have Mr. Water going to the pits, the first time to go in the pits, and I think he backed out of that move. And Flip with the fastest lap of the race, and that's the 1-6. Now let's see Slayer, and he's actually easily ahead of AV and back in the lead of the race. I think AV had a very bad start, a very bad exit. Meanwhile, Slayer now got a very bad exit, which will give a chance to AV to take back that position. He will take back that position in my opinion. And heading to turn 4 and side by side, and AV from the outside this time. Slayer taking back that inside line, and Slayer is still ahead of AV. Good defensive moves, but actually I think Slayer almost took a wide line. But I fixed his mistake. We had Mr. Waterhead to softs, mediums, and another 3 seconds time penalty for Flip. Connor also getting a 3 seconds time penalty. AV thinking of going from the inside of turn 1, but did not risk it. Getting real close and very fast, but won't go for it. Let's see Shawen and Connor also in turn 4, and Connor from the inside, and I think Shawen had a bad exit, so that's Connor still ahead of him. We have Flip, although he got a 9 seconds time penalty. He's behind the top 2 right now, and he started dead last, and he's on mediums. So he's in a very good position to... Well, I don't know if he could win with those 9 seconds, to be honest. But we'll see. With DRS heading this time to turn 3, and AV will take the inside. Also Flip trying to go for it. I think I saw him going also for it, and this time it's gonna be really exciting. Heading to turn 4, Flip also trying to go for that overtake on AV from the inside, and they go side by side, and that's Flip ahead of AV, and this time he's alongside with Slayer, and Flip is in the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Who would have thought? He started last. Yeah, he started last, or I think 15th. And he's now leading the race with a 9 seconds penalty per se, but Slayer going for that inside line. I don't know why. And he's going. I think he went to the pits. Yeah, that's Slayer pitting. And also Connor is pitting. I don't think Connor should have pitted this lap. And Connor switched to softs. Connor maybe going for a 2-stopper right there. So Ava and Energetic need to do something about the undercut of Slayer. Will they pit this lap? I think, yeah, he's heading to the pit lane. That's AV going for that stop, and also Energetic following him into the pit. I assume they're both gonna go for mediums. Robinette also going. Oh, I thought for a second that he's gonna be alongside me. Well, let's see Slayer and Mr. Water. Mr. Water. Yeah, Slayer got the speed, Slayer got the pace, and he's ahead of Mr. Water easily. Well, let's see Connor. He's on softs. He should give his best on those softs if he's gonna go for a two-stopper. And Chihuen now going for the stop. And another penalty for a flip. Come on, dude. The hell? And a fastest lap right now from Slayer at 1:5.973. He's gonna get close, but he won't go for the move. He's gonna have DRS again, so he shouldn't need to risk it. Also, that's a bad entry and a bad exit from Mr. Water, which cost him some time. DRS, but he won't be close enough. He's the winner of the latest Grand Prix. He won in Italy. It was also a very exciting race. I think exciting races are the norm, and that's a very good thing. And we have Flip now going for a pit stop. And let's see, what is he gonna switch to? Will it be new softs? Yeah, a new set of softs for Flip with 20 laps left to go. And Mr. Water will go easily out of Mason. Mason is on much used tires. But meanwhile we have AV and Mason actually moving out of the way. It's pretty nice. But we have AV keeping up with Connor. Connor is on softs. Connor should have much more space on those softs. And we have yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. And that's the Haas of Alton, who I think had a moment. See, we have 4 drivers within DRS range of each other. That's a good thing and a bad thing, since it's gonna cause a big ass train to form. and which would make overtaking really difficult. And this is what we're seeing right now. Mr. Water is holding the whole train behind him. The yellow flags. Oh, and that flip! And he goes into the pits, and oh, that's his front wing. See, Connor, this is costing me a lot of time. This will ruin his race if he stays behind Mr. Water for a lot of time. It's gonna make... Oh, and the very bad exit and oversteer from Connor. It's gonna make him lose a lot of time. And a much better exit from AV. He's right behind Connor this time, and he's still not being able to... Yeah, it's a lost cause. And Slayer, the leader of the race, getting another time penalty. We still have Mr. Water without a penalty, and also AV without a penalty. That's gonna play a huge factor in who's gonna win this race. Though it's still been this way since they went for their pit stops. 5 laps and still the same. We have Slayer, Mr. Water, Connor, and AV Energetic. None of these are able to go for that overtaking move because Mr. Water is holding them all behind him. We need him to do a move on Slayer to get that train moving. I mean, look at how close AV is behind Connor. If he's gonna go for that overtake, he's gonna have to go for it right now. And Connor trying not to make move, and they're side by side, and AV taking the much better line, and he's ahead of Connor. And there he goes. He won't be able to go for it. They're both gonna have DRS, and there you have it. And actually a bad exit from AV and a mistake from AV. He will be able... Yeah, and, you know, not even a chance. Come on, man. Do something. Let's see, Energetic, if he's gonna go for that same move AV did, but I think Connor blocked him and they're not giving any chance to do the same as AV did, but a much better exit from Energetic, and he's gonna go from the outside of Connor. Connor not giving him any room right there, and Connor from the inside of Energetic, and he's still ahead of him. Good defensive move from Connor, and now heading to turns 2 and 3. Energetic got massive straight line speed, and they're heading to turn 3, and Energetic going from the outside, Connor trying to go from the inside, going on the curb, and that's Energetic ahead of Connor and into P4. And another penalty for flip. Amazing. And Connor now going to the pits. What will Connor do? That's another set of softs for Connor. Will we get close? No. Yeah, also, so we have Slayer doing an amazing job holding Mr. Water. I think it's, I don't know for how many laps now. For 9 laps, I think Slayer has been holding off Mr. Water. And it's raining. Yeah, it's raining here in Austria. And oh, come on, I missed this. And we just had Energetic go on the move for AV, and Energetic is now third. And in the rain, we're starting to see some rain. So I wonder how that's gonna change the race going forward. Yeah, I can see the droplets of rain. Yeah, this is gonna make everything a lot more fun. You have Slayer building up a gap to Mr. Water, but Mr. Water will now decrease it because of DRS everywhere. And drivers should be careful. Track will be getting wet, and there won't be as much grip as there was previously. And we have yellow flags in sector 3, and I don't think anything significant. And with DRS, and oh, this time he's gonna be able to do it, and from the inside, and he's ahead finally. Something has changed in this DRS train. I know what's happening with Slayer, and oh, Slayer spinning! Oh my God, come on! And we have Mr. Water in the lead of the race. Slayer was able to hold off Mr. Water for 12 laps, and there he goes. He bottled it all with single spin. He's down 4th. And the battle is still ongoing between Mr. Water, AV, and Energetic. The 3 of them without penalties. And the rain is getting much heavier. I wonder when DRS will be disabled. Yeah, the DRS has just been disabled, and oh, be careful. This is a sign that drivers need to switch to dry tires as soon as possible, to wet tires as soon as possible. Oh, and Energetic trying to go for that move. Come on, man, be careful. The track is not suitable for overtaking right now. But we still have the drivers staying out on those mediums, so they're actually still holding on. And we have yellow flags in sector 3. Oh, I changed the camera by mistake, sorry. Why do we have... Oh, and that's Slayer switching to Inters. And there we go, the battle is on. Let's see if it's the right move to stay out in such conditions for the top 3. Look. Yeah, a lot of oversteer. We're starting to see a lot of yellow flags. Oh, sorry, will he go to the pits? No, he's staying out for another lap. And AV is going now for a stop. Also, Energetic staying out. AV is gonna switch to Inters, most probably. Yeah, into a new set of Inters for AV. Okay, another penalty for Slayer. Yeah, we can see how hard it is to drive from the gearbox of Mr. Water. Yeah, I think he should have bid it. He's losing, he's gaining, in sector 2 he was 34 seconds. Meanwhile for AV, you can see AV was... we still don't have it. Okay, and never mind. Anyways, he's going to the pits now. Let's see if he's gonna come out ahead or behind AV. Well, it's gonna be really close actually. No, AV's gonna be ahead. Mr. Water now coming out of the pits, and I think, yeah, AV will be ahead of him. Where is AV? Oh, what happened to AV? I was expecting to get through the run, but what happened to AV? He was stopped on track for some reason. I don't know, which means Mr. Water is gonna retain his lead. And here we have a retirement from the race. That's the first retirement, and that's for Leonid. See, and AV going to the pits again. I think he has damage. Well, I assume he went on the throttle a bit early or something like that and then broke his wing. Yeah, he has wing damage. Let's see, Slayer, if he's gonna be able to go for that overtake here in these conditions. Don't risk it, Slayer. Oh, Connor, a lot of oversteer from Connor, which will... yeah, they're gonna be alongside. I don't want this camera. Heading to turn 4 and side by side, Connor taking the inside line and Slayer going really wide. And also oversteer from Slayer. Well, the fuel indicator on Slayer's car is a bit alarming. I don't know if this is an extra fuel sign, although I think a yellow sign means he's low on fuel. There's been no safety cars in this race, which means he won't have the chance to save on fuel. Although in wet conditions, fuel consumption is lower because they're much more lifting and ghosting. So I think he is saving fuel. I hope he makes it to the end of the race with some fuel in his tank. Only 3 laps left, and the yellow flags are for Pomac. So okay, we still only have 3 laps left to go, and Mr. Water is in the lead. He's cruising in for his second win in a row. I don't want to. Okay, so let's not talk about him winning until he actually wins the thing, because I have a history on cursing people. Energetic is cutting that gap really thin, but it's gonna be very difficult to overtake. And starting the final lap of the race, final lap of the Austrian Grand Prix, Mr. Ward just needs to get it home. Bring it home. Will Energetic go for any cheeky moves in the final lap? That's going to be an interesting question. Oh, he's very close. Will he go for anything? I don't know. Oh, he was trying to go from the outside, but still not the best place to overtake from. And Mr. Water actually pulling away. And the final corner. And there he goes, and Mr. Water wins the Austrian Grand Prix. He wins in Monza and he wins in Austria. Another amazing drive from Mr. Water. Actually, Andretti got a 3 seconds time penalty right at the end. Here we go. Slayer is slowing down a lot. Oh, he's out on fuel. He no longer has fuel. And the driver of the day is Robinette. Thank you for watching the Austrian Grand Prix, another great Grand Prix with Mr. Warrior taking another win and giving more points to Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. Energetic finishing second, more and more good performances from Energetic. Robinette third, fourth for Connor, fifth for Chehuen, sixth for AV. Connor will be cutting that gap in the championship. Seventh for Shea, Slayer eighth for the fastest lap, ninth for Muddy, 10th for Flip, rounding up the top 10. Mason 11th. 12th for Thibaut, 13th Maro, Alton 14. I think that's gonna be the DNFs for Pomac and Leonid. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next week for the British Grand Prix.